Welcome back, everybody. Here's another episode of Plan With Me. I don't know if my mom is going to be able to get hers filmed and if we'll be able to coordinate. It's been a little bit crazy these last, few weeks. But hopefully now things are settling down. Now I can get back on a regular filming schedule and we can get back to our usual 2 or 3 videos a week uploads. Anyway, this is August 18th through the 24th, and let's just jump right in. As I have my, look at that. Look at how messy I am. Okay. Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy, is what it is. And, there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. I think this whole engagement thing, and there's been, some family stuff that got in the way. I've also been dealing with transitioning at my new job. Now I'm not going to be doing 2 shifts a week. I'm going to be doing 3. So there's just been a lot of overlapping things like that have gotten kind of hectic. And my hope is that we can keep it kind of moving forward. So if there's anything I forget, I can always add it later. But like I said, hopefully we've gotten to the point where I will not be just scattered and all over the place. What do you think? I think we just jump right into it. Okay, today is Monday, so I'm still on time, technically. All right? And we have Raymond is at work. And I'm filming. And then that's pretty much all for today. I don't think we have anything else pressing on our to-do list. I also have a whole bunch of new earrings that I'm gonna have to do later in this week, probably on probably on Thursday, Thursday. My goal is to re-pierce my ears, so I haven't worn earrings in my ears forever, and my earring piercings are starting to close up, so I'm gonna be doing that soon too. I'm gonna write that in here. Re-pierce. Now, they're still pierced, obviously. The holes don't go away, but it'll, take that extra second, and it'll take me being very vigilant about cleaning the piercings, that sort of thing. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this, where they let a piercing almost close, but it's a pain, and it's very, work intensive when you get back into the process of wearing earrings on a regular basis, and that's the real thing. I want to get back into wearing earrings, because I used to wear earrings constantly when I was a kid. I loved earrings. And so I got these studs because I wanted to be able to wear little earrings during the process of re-piercing. So that's where I'm going with that. Anyway, that's just another thing that I wanted to make sure that I remember to do. I work tomorrow from 4 to 8. Raymond does not work, but I work on Wednesday as well. I don't think I have any birthdays or anything this week, but I do have the new moon, so I'll write that in later. I'm just doing work schedule right now, and I have the usual 9 to 2-ish for Saturday as well. Raymond works on Wednesday. These days when we're both working are going to be a little bit crazy because, this week he works on Friday. But from this point forward, he's planning on changing his schedule because he has a new class schedule coming up for this semester. And this semester is going to be a little bit crazy. He's taking more classes. But hopefully that means that we're getting closer to him being done with school and we'll be able to get, more focus on us and on our relationship, on building a life, especially in coinciding with our wedding. I feel like it's got this great, push forward feeling to it. But my point is that it's going to be a little hectic because once the schedule changes in a week or 2, I'm not actually sure when it would take effect, probably when school starts, but he hasn't told me the exact dates. When the schedule changes, he will be working Saturdays and so will I. So it's just going to be crazy. I unusually when days happen like that, when I have both of us at work on the same day, I ask my parents for a ride. Sometimes I'll get a lift. You know, it's the kind of thing where I like a Lyft or an Uber or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, my point is that it gets to be very like tiresome. Not tiring, but tiresome. Like, I don't like to do that, especially because I don't like to ask my parents to do that kind of driving for me. My parents are very willing to do it, and they're totally cool with it. They've never complained or anything, but I feel bad because they live like 20 minutes from me, so I don't want to make them do that. You know what I mean? I know that it's a lot of driving, and it's very, like I said, tiresome is the word I would go with, because it's one of those things that those little things add up and make you kind of frustrated with things. So that's what I'm trying to say. I know I'm totally babbling today, but anyway, not the point. So we're going to go ahead. I don't have anything. Oh, I have Dr. Bartlett on Tuesday. That is still the same. And then I have an appointment on Thursday. Okay, so this is at 10. And then I have an appointment at Thursday at 3. The new moon is on Saturday. Like that. There we go. And that's, I think, all I've got for this overview part of it. Wow, that was the most messy little circle. Pardon me while I fix that. Anyway, yeah. I don't think we have anything else. Sunday is the 24th. I can't believe how fast August is going. But yeah, maybe it's just because I just got engaged, because there's this feeling of like careening forward. Also, here's another thing, is that this is the week at work where I have to write progress reports for my students as well. So I'm going to write that like along here, progress reports. Because if I like to keep track of where I am in the month. My job has a monthly structure to which week of the month it is and what task the management wants us as swim teachers to do. So that's what I'm doing for progress reports. Anyway, let's go on and get this party started with Monday. That's today. And like I said, Raymond is at work. He always is on Mondays. Well, not for long. Anyway, it's going to be super weird when Raymond is not working on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays anymore. He has literally worked the Monday, Wednesday, Friday like that ever since our relationship started. So it's just, it's going to be super confusing at first. I really hope you guys can bear with me, but you know, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Anyway, I am also going to be doing a lot of research in this week because Raymond and I plan on setting up a fish tank in our house, in our condo. And it's going to be like a really, you know, like relatively small, relatively low maintenance tank, but I'm really excited about it. So I want to do a little bit more research on what I want to put in the tank this week as well. Then Tuesday I have Dr. Bartlett. Okay. And I need my my little appointment stickers at the back as well. There we go. And then I work right about here. And yeah, I think it's part of the reason why I'm a little bit more stressed, a little bit more hectic lately. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who has this. When both me and my, now, you know, Raymond and I are engaged, so my fiance, when both of us are working like this and we have to coordinate schedules this much, it's just a little stressful. And I told him earlier, not today, but I told him probably within the last few days, I told him straight up, I was like, I am probably not going to be able to keep track of your schedule, my work schedule, and have kids. So if we're at some point in our future going to have kids, there's no way that I can do this and be working. So hopefully he'll be able to get through his degree and get that like better career path that we were talking about. Once we get more settled in, hopefully I'll be able to stop working, but that's not for a long time. Anyway, let's move on to Wednesday. So Wednesday, Raymond works, and so do I. This is going to be one of those crazy hectic days. There we go. And I'm going to be here. So I think my parents have already agreed to drive me on Wednesday, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check with my mom later. But this is what I mean when I say I have to come up with alternate sources of transportation. You know what I mean? And this is always crazy when we do these kinds of videos and like a day like this happens where I don't really have anything to say about it. It just is. Maybe it's just the way that I structure my thoughts and the way that I ramble when I'm doing videos that makes it so that some days just don't get that kind of discussion. I don't know. Anyway, Thursday I'm going to put re-pierce ears on here so that I don't forget. And then, let me see. Sorry, there's like these little fruit flies. We're trying to get rid of them. We've got like fly paper up and stuff, but you know, these kinds of things, it takes time. Anyway, I have that appointment. Hold on. Let me get one of these stickers out. This is a good time for me to get an appointment, so that's why I always have that one. And I don't think Raymond doesn't work or anything, so Thursday might be a good day for us to do errands. We'll have to see what happens. Ooh, hold on. Almost forgot my tape. There we go. All right. So, let's keep going. Friday, Raymond works. And then we have Raymond's payday as well. Saturday I work. Oh man, hectic, hectic, hectic. Oh, so tired. So much work. I have to refill my pills because I always refill my pills on Saturdays if I can remember. I'm actually getting better at doing this too because I'm not missing this day as much as I used to. And I think working on Saturday mornings gets me more like alert and more awake for the rest of my day. So it helps me remember to do things like that and our regular like maintenance chores. So hopefully that keeps going. I actually really like that improvement. All right, then we have Sunday and neither of us works, thankfully. Ooh, hold on. I almost forgot to put the new moon down. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Very nice. All right, then we have Sunday and I don't think we have anything to do, thankfully. I know I literally just said that. But you don't know how much of a relief it will be to have a day at home until you have two people running around doing different jobs. All right, that's all I've got for this week, but we have to do our other planner so that Raymond has papers out he can look at because this one is not going to be spread out to this page, not this page. It's not going to be spread out to this page every day. This is from my own reference. So we do this one for Raymond's reference. Let's get going. Hold on one second. Okay. Wait a second. I should have totally kept that open so that whatever. I'll just rewrite it. No big deal. All right. So, Raymond working. I'm going to put filming as my thing for today because that's what I'm doing. Oh, I almost forgot. I have actually been really appreciating writing in AM, PM, and notes. I know it doesn't seem necessary, but for me, it really does help. It's one of those little things that you totally don't have to do, but for some reason, it really helps. I'm glad my mom suggested it. Okay, so Tuesday I have Dr. Bartlett. Then we have eye work. And then, let me see, I don't think there's anything else we need to do on that. And we have to do Wednesday eye work. 4 to 8. And Raymond works. Oh man. So hectic, guys. You guys don't even know. There's no like holidays this week, so that's nice. Although there is that new moon. I'm gonna put that in before I forget. Then on Thursday I have that appointment. I will write that in later because I can't remember. I think, yeah, okay. Then Friday, Raymond works. And it's his payday. Then we have Saturday, I work. All right. That's all. This is going to be our weekly spread sort of a thing. I know that this was kind of a rambly video, and it actually kind of went pretty fast, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that I'm not like the world's slowest planner, but I feel like usually these videos are a little bit longer than this. Let me know. I mean, actually, I'll know as soon as I do the editing whether or not it's, I'll be able to tell based on the length of the video. Okay, if you get to this point in the video and you're still paying attention to my crazy rambling life, let me know whether or not you actually pay attention to moon cycles like this, because I really would love to know if I'm not the only one. Please let me know in the comments below. If you do like our rambly crazy life, go ahead and like this video or subscribe if you want to see more of us, because me and my mom are both like this. We're crazy, and it's not going to get less crazy. So just, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.